Welcome to Cars in Korea. I am DK Kim, your source for Genesis, Hyundai, and Kia cars. And I am at NeoTech, where they specialize in aftermarket suspension, brakes, rotors, and many more. And the reason why I'm here today, as you saw from the thumbnail, is because of that car right there, Hyundai Ioniq 6N, the latest and second EVN from Hyundai, along with the Ioniq 5N as well. That car I also drove and drifted in Snow Rally hosted by Yoonki. Feel free to check that video out if you haven't already, but it's all about this Ioniq 6N. And this Ioniq 6N will get a lot of makeover, and I'm here to tell you all about it from the start. So let's actually go enjoy this OEM, the factory setup Ioniq 6N for today, because we know that is not going to last all that long here at NeoTech. NeoTech's got a lot of interesting stuff happening right now. As you can see, this is Inster, also known as Casper Electric here in Korea. This will be over-fendered, and I'll try my best to come capture that as well, so stay tuned for that. The rotors and brakes has been upgraded to NeoTech, of course, but it is about the Ioniq 6N, right? Let's go. Welcome to Cars in Korea. I am DK Kim, your source for Genesis, Hyundai, and Kia cars, the Ioniq 6N. And this is the first Ioniq 6N that's been delivered to the customer. And there are less than 10 units of these cars because the government subsidy is not yet determined for this Ioniq 6N, so owners can't get their cars delivered. How is it here? Well, because NeoTech flexed and they said, forget about government subsidy, I want the car right now. This is the nation's, if not world's, first Ioniq 6N delivered to the customer. This car is going to undergo a lot of and heavy modifications. Well, not to mention about brakes, rotors, wheels, and tires, but wide body and the GT wing, the one that we saw with the Ioniq 6N drift spec, and the body kits as well. Stay tuned for that. A little heads up as far as the body kits is concerned. They got the idea, and it's going to be an homage to the RN22E, the concept car, the rolling lab that gave birth to this Ioniq 6N, as we all know. I came down to NeoTech to capture this Ioniq 6N in its original condition, because it won't be that long until we start seeing all this and that. And I do actually have test driven this Ioniq 6N on a track, closed environment, where I actually got to test out all that crazy end launch control that you saw at the start of today's video, and torque distribution, and many more. I actually have an in-depth review about the car, so feel free to check that out. But today, I actually want to focus on one of the three pillars of the N brand: corner rascal, racetrack capability, and everyday sports car. Something that I actually missed out on the first review and video due to the constraints I had. So I'll be driving this around in cities, share you what it is like, how it feels like to drive this as a daily. What it really feels like, truly feels like, to spend your everyday with this Ioniq 6N. Shut the front door. Is this going to be the ultimate car that will be the answer to all? From daily, from gymkhana, autocross, track, drag race even. You know this car is capable of getting that 2-second mark. You know what? Let's get started with that and measure 0 to 100, see what the number this gives. So you can see this is NeoTech's proving ground, where they have been testing some serious work, right? And they also do autocross and gymkhana events here. I brought my car to participate in gymkhana event too. So big props to NeoTech. Not only are they about upgrading your car, but they are contributing to the car scene here in Korea. Because there's only a handful of places like this here in Korea where you get to really fully enjoy the car without having to worry about you breaking any laws. Once again, private property, no issue whatsoever. industrial area. So this right here is the OEM wheels and brakes and rotors. There actually has been some kind of drama with this original 6N wheel. It was actually sold to the public and each of the wheel was priced at around $150. So some of the Ioniq 5N owners actually ordered a set and replaced it because this one is actually a 20-inch wheel, unlike the 21 that Ioniq 5N's got. This actually looks really good, especially the wheels are rotating and running around. And this car is actually less than a week old. I think the car is about like 5 days old to be precise. So, but the car has 1,840 kilometers and this car already participated in Gymkhana Autocross and doing a lot of burns and donuts and cornering. You see, look at that shoulder. Forget about PNCS, that's Pirelli noise cancelling system. More noise, the better. At least I have some meat to have fun with it. The whole focus today is about driving this around in cities and what this car is truly capable of in terms of being the daily driver, everyday sports car. I need a little more space, a little more space. I got it. That was close. I don't think I should do it again. All worn tires and you saw the steering wheel wasn't even straight. 3.84 for 0 to 100. And last thing I need is crash this car, so that's gonna be it. That was close. I'm not getting anywhere near 2 seconds with these tires and also this limited space. All I need is that launch control and I'm getting all the adrenaline I need. What a car, what a car. I mean, again, I've seen it, I've tested it all out on my previous video, so check it out. I'm going to test out the drift mode that I failed miserably on wet condition. I'm not going to give excuses, so I want to test out the NDO, N-Drift Optimizer, that is upgraded, if you will, from the Ioniq 5Ns. Let's see what the car's got, or more likely what I've got. Initiation 1. Oh my God. What? It is just so easy. All right, that's level 1. Let's go level 2. So that's level 2, and more aggressive initiation, level 3. Yeah, you can definitely see the differences immediately. Mild, you can really practice losing the rear grip. It's so much easier for you to initiate with all of these. Speaking of which, I actually want to turn everything off, see how it is different. I should have started from this one first, right? Hopefully I can actually just continue one donut. That's all I ask. All right, now I actually need to look at the end torque distribution. So I don't have all the time in the world, so we're just gonna use this instead. Everything is max, initiation, angle, and wheel spin. So everything is at the maximum. I'm curious what this is gonna do. So it just spins out like crazy. So I did the same thing as I did with the initiation, angle, and wheel spin. So you see, you really have to be careful and gentle about the control and what you do with this. So this is more like a very raw rear-wheel drive car that we're used to when you drift, and the car is well over like 500 horsepower. I can feel that all. So initiating, So look at this. You see, the car's got so much power, it just wants to go, but all its wheelbase and it just digs into the corner like crazy. Wow. So initiate. A little bit more stronger, that it just spins it out like that. So you really have to be careful. You really have to be delicate. I don't want to burn all the rubber here today, so yeah, getting the hang of it like this. Don't want to go too crazy, so just a little bit of it. So this is what I mean by, look at all the smoke we got. This car is going to eat rubber alive. Oof, ooh, I can smell everything. Oh. So the one that I just tried out is this. Everything maxed out, 3 and 10 and 10. If you need adrenaline, all you need to get is this car. So much fun I had, and didn't want to burn it up all too much. Other people need to drive this car too. Oh, it's burning hot though. Ow, 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 ow. You know, we know what this car has been going under, and the tire condition is looking great. It looks great. I definitely want to get going before I lose the sun. I kind of knew. I mean, I knew that I would have so much fun with this car, but I didn't know I would actually spend hours here doing and checking this out. Like, oh my God, this is completely a different car than the Ioniq 5, you know? I actually, you know what? Let me bring that in. It's the beauty of NeoTek. Hang on a second, guys. I want to keep the Ioniq 6N there, so. I'm in heaven, guys. Ioniq 5N and Ioniq 6N. Which one? Which one would you take? A fully loaded Drift Gymkhana Autocross spec Ioniq 5N or this stock Ioniq 6N? My decision has already been made, to be honest. And I am finally getting out of the facility to do that city drive and tests. Please bear with me. I just couldn't help myself. It's better late than never, right? So, right now I am driving in eco mode. Normal, sport, eco mode. So I'm hitting on the accelerator, full throttle. So you see, there's a bit of delay and lag. You'll see it, right? So this is more like the very conservative, easy to drive mode because you actually have a lot of room to play with your accelerator. You can press as much as you'd like and you'd still be fine because it's that less responsive. But when you change that to normal, yep, it's about 2 times faster and more responsive. Normal, oh my God. Normal is like sport mode in other cars already. And time for the sport. Oh. Oh. All right, so I loosen myself up and hit the gas. As I hit the accelerator, this is gonna happen. Loosen up. Yep, it's not even that all 650 horsepower this car's got, right? So NGB, I have NGB on. I think the wheel is spinning. Now is the time to check out what the M mode is like, right? Slow down just a little bit and gas. So it actually feels exactly the same as how the car behaved with the NGB activated, but not the most stiff nor harshest end suspension that I have experienced. Well, obviously I've driven all ends, Veloster N, Elantra N, Kona N, Ioniq 5N, and Ioniq 6N now. Tell me I didn't miss a car, except the TCR edition and stuff. And it's very easy to drive in eco mode. It's not just my hunch, because I did actually feel this, because when I went out to test drive this car in track, I actually brought Ioniq 6 facelift on my way to test drive the Ioniq 6N on tracks. So I literally drove these two cars back to back, and in that video I did precisely say that it feels almost identical. That's eco mode. So I'm not exaggerating here. You could actually have this Ioniq 6N as your daily driver and also a family car because it's on par with the regular Ioniq 6. So you see where I'm going with this? If you drive this car in eco, you have a lot of room to play, but the moment the response kicks in after like a 0.5 seconds, you'll have the wrath of the 650 horsepower, so be ready for that. Also, the NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness on the Ioniq 6N is just insane. It was just as quiet as the regular Ioniq 6, the facelift I brought and drove. I'm not exaggerating here, people. And when I need the response, I'll just hit on the NGB like that, and I'm not gonna lose my turn. Look at this, complete beast mode with a push of this, right? I have the 650 right away. Oh my God, I want this car right now. Time for the N mode. Haha. Driving this on the public street, it's even more fun. Oh my God. Light speed, that's been introduced for the first time. This one, it's just nuts. Oh my God, oh my God. Whether you're going to just from point A to B, if you are out getting coffee, groceries, listen to this, oh my God. Your drive run is just gonna be so much fun. It has been when I actually first did try this out on that track day, but Jesus Christ. It just feels like my first time with Veloster and ELSD. When I felt that for the first time ever, I was really blown away. I was like, what the heck is this thing? And also, although really tiny, that BVM, blind spot view monitor, it really helps with the extra visibility out the window. So I do love the ignition, this one. It's a multi-cylinder, Hyundai and team called it. Depending on the speed, the gear ratio and everything, it actually sounds different. It's not just from a single motor, but it's a combination. My personal favorite, I think it's gonna be, no doubt, it's gonna be the Lightspeed. Props to the team bringing this out. They actually made a good decision coming up with this. Shut the front door. I mean, I will soon be long-term test driving the car. I definitely want to put kilometers and mileage on the car, spend as much time as possible, and definitely drop in the comment below what you guys want to learn, find out about this car. I'll try my best. I'll get it for you. And you see, turn it off and go back to the eco mode. A comfortable ride. Steering wheel input is a little stiff, of course, compared to the regular electric vehicles and whatnot. And this in eco mode. still very nimble and agile. But I do feel the difference in an M mode. I mean, you can probably see it on the video too. Just listen to this. Serene, cozy, but this is the level of fun that I've never ever experienced